Hey, what's up guys? I'm Vortak, and welcome to what could become kind of a series here on the channel. This is Old School RuneScape, and I'm calling this Old School, but casual. And right now, I'm gearing up for my very first Hespori fight that is located in the Farming Guild. Now, what you're watching on the screen is going to be some footage. I already captured this, and I actually did 5 runs of Hespori. And what you're looking at right now is my very first time, not just fighting Hespori, but a RuneScape boss in general. I've actually never done any, quote, bossing in the game before, because as the series, would have you think, I'm a pretty casual player. If you don't count quest bosses anyway. I've never done a boss like this. The flowers that pop up, that's part of the mechanics. You have to take those out before actually killing Hespori. And then you need to be watching your prayers, protect from missiles, protect from magic. You gotta use your potions. And these are all things that I'm just not used to. As you can see, I'm also using right click to attack because I hadn't at the time set it up to do left click attack on the higher level bosses or mobs or whatever you want to call them. So I had some trouble, and I'm going to leave this running for a bit so you can see this first fight and just how bad it was for me. But it was a lot of fun still. I actually had to look up some guides. I didn't know what I was doing, and they told me to wear the best range gear I can, and my range is like in the 50s at this point. The footage is a bit old, so I'm having trouble remembering, but yeah, somewhere in the 50s, and I can't wear really good much of anything. So I went ahead and just put on some blue dragon hide and thought, hopefully this will work, and it did okay. But for the most part, yeah, this was a very interesting fight. I'm going to speed up the footage here in a sec as I flick through prayers, trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. A lot of the guides that I watched recommended protect from missiles or protect from magic, just depending on the gear you were wearing, and I didn't really understand. So a lot of times I tried protect from magic, then I would realize this is taking a lot of damage, so I'd switch back to protect from range. But the reason I think this is such a good boss fight for someone like me, who this was my first boss, is because there's a lot of room for error here. I made a ton of mistakes, as you can see, and I brought a lot of food to try and, back myself up with it. Right here, I forgot that, or I didn't see him tangle me, and I realized it. I'm like, oh wait, I can't move. Bam, 40 damage. That would have killed me if I wasn't paying at least a little bit of attention. I couldn't move. So the first bit of loot I got, obviously I'm here for the bottomless bucket, which is I think the best thing you can get from this boss. It's a bucket that you can just fill with tons and tons of compost for the benefit of farming. And I got some seeds. I mean, that's cool. These are actually not bad, but I really wanted the bottomless bucket, which is why I chose to do this 5 times. I had 5 Hespori seeds. I'm like, I'm going to record my progress. I'm going to see if I can get the bottomless bucket. So I planted my second one, and away I went. The second fight, I would say, went a little bit better. I actually remembered to drink my potions at the start of the fight this time. And here he is, dead. I wasn't paying attention to the times. I had my chat closed for whatever reason, so I didn't get to see all the different times I got. But I know in the middle, like maybe the 3rd or 4th fight, I actually got my best time. It was like 4 minutes or something, so I was pretty proud of that. Just went up a farming level there, too. So I mean, again, seeds, not great. And in between, at this point I was at 70 farming, and I've just been kind of like, now I'm about to stall when it comes to farming. In terms of my overall goals, and I'm going to get into that in a second, 70 farming was kind of where I wanted to be. That's when you can plant some good stuff, you can make some money, and here I am geared up for my next Hespori fight, and still rocking the dragon hide and fighter boots, and just trying to do my very best here. So what I'm going to do is tell you guys a little bit about my goals for perhaps this series, if you guys enjoy it while we kill Hespori yet again. And what I'm thinking is I just want to bring you guys with me. I'm playing RuneScape a lot right now, and I've only just started documenting it. When I started realizing my goals were getting a little bit bigger, I thought, oh, this would be kind of cool to share it with people who, are interested in this kind of content. So the goal was to kill 5 Hespori, and we're doing that today. But my next goal is to actually get 99 cooking, which will probably be the next video. And from there, I'll probably just start knocking out all these different goals I have. In no particular order, I would really like to get myself to 70s in construction, about between 70 75 construction. I want to really expand to my house. I would really like to do Recipe for Disaster. Most of the requirements, I have all the skill requirements, and I have a good handful of the quests done. So at some point, we'll probably do a video where I actually complete Recipe for Disaster, which has been a goal of mine for a very long time. And yeah, I'm also looking for goals for like the casual old school player too. So if you have anything in chat that you would like to share with me in terms of goals you think I could accomplish, based on the skill level you're witnessing before you, perhaps you can leave those in the comments below. But it looks like I got a few more seeds for loot there. This was recorded kind of in the past, so it's and the text is very small as I'm recording, so forgive me. You guys can see it better than I can right now. But this right here is the 5th and final Hespori fight, and at this point, I went in guns blazing. I hit my quick prayer, realized, crap, it's magic, went back to range, because I'm an idiot, and I stayed there the rest of the time, protect from missiles. And I went in there, totally forgot to drink my potions. It had been probably over a week since the last time I fought Hespori. I've gotten a ton of cooking levels at this point, just kind of took a break, and now I'm getting my 5th and final one here. I drink my potions, okay, I'm good to go, and we'll speed it up here and just kind of take this thing out. So this was probably, I think I gathered the time after this point when I was recording. This was probably the longest one. It took forever. I didn't remember it being this long. I just did really poorly, and I still have a lot to learn about bossing. This didn't make me feel any more prepared for doing bosses in the future, but I would really like to try. And speaking of goals, like we were talking about a minute ago, I would really like to get my account into the 70s on all my melee stats. Right now I have like 71 strength, but that was from barbarian fishing when I got 99 fishing. So I've not put a lot of work into my stats. I have like 63 attack and 60 defense. So at the end here, I'll show you guys my skills. They're not great. So that may be another goal of ours. And here we go. We got some Addis seeds and some 5 teak seeds. Now that's actually not terrible. I've been planting the teaks on Fossil Island, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. But no bottomless bucket. But in the end, here we are. We're cooking, and here are the stats. And that's how close we are to getting our cooking level. At this point, only about 4,500 fish left to go. So in our next video, we're going to get 99 cooking, and we're going to pick up the cape. And I hope you guys will join us for that. If this is the kind of thing you like, hit the like button. If you want more, subscribe. You can even hit the notification bell for future videos. I like to do more of these, so let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.